Might have been To reserve your spot, 715-748-5700, and Kelly and her team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty will help you out with that. Thank you to them for sponsoring our pregame, halftime, and postgame shows. Well, these are two teams that are very familiar with each other. They played twice already this season. Medford getting the win both times, but the one up in Rhinelander a couple weeks ago, as we see the Raider come into the gym. Get him on camera. First time I've seen him get broken out. But they faced off. We've got highlights of the game that was played here just a couple back in earlier in the season. So we're going to take a look at that right now. We'll be back to talk about the matchups for this one in just a moment.
Bumgarner to bring it across the timeline. Bumgarner gives it off to Huff, to Rederath, back to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn in the lane, gives it off Huff. Huff has to kick it back out. Rederath for three, yes! Nate Rederath drains the three. Ahead to Skeen. Skeen all the way into the corner. Three by Lobs, yes! Rhinelander right back with the response. Rederath kicks it out, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn for three. In and out, no. Tipped around and collected up by Ty Baker. Baker gets it off to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner looks to drive. In the lane, shot up, blocked from behind, tipped around, picked up by Rhinelander. Now, Ty Baker gets the steal and puts it away. Two steals on the trip down the floor for Ty Baker. Gardner. Gardner gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking, gets it up and around to Bumgarner. Bumgarner snaps off a three! Yes! Logan Bumgarner for three. And we are tied at 10. Quickly ahead, Sullivan with the steal. Sullivan coming the other way. Sullivan down the lane, spins, kicks it out. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off a three! Yes! Back-to-back threes. Medford back on top by three. 6-0 run in the last about 15 seconds for the Medford Raiders. As they break the front court, loses the ball, picked up by Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn ahead, Brady Huff, Huff underneath. Up, yes! Brady Huff, two more. Oh, yeah, sure. We're gonna call him Caleb. Shot missed. If you know the pronunciation, let me know in the comments. They didn't get a chance to talk to coach. Three in the corner from Joey Sullivan. And Rhinelander's going to take a timeout.
All right, just a few of the plays. That one didn't download right for me, so we'll cut that one off short. But so two teams, as we said, very familiar with each other. Rhinelander finishing second in the Great Northern Conference. There are only two conference losses coming to Medford. So they are definitely ready for each other. Interesting thing to see. Taking a peek right now, you see him out there warming up. We're going to bring it back to the Medford side. Peyton Kuhn missed yesterday's game with a ankle injury that happened in practice. He's got the warm-up off and he's shooting, so I mean that might be a good sign. But he was active for last night, but did not play. Seems to be putting a little more weight on that ankle. Still not 100%, but an 80% Peyton Kuhn is exactly what you're looking, is still a very good resource for the Medford Raiders. Packed house here. Well, as packed as they'll allow here tonight. Don't see any Rhinelander students yet. They are allowing student tickets. They are mandating the 4 tickets per. As I just saw on the other side, number 4, Quinn Lamers hitting a three-pointer from out near the volleyball lines. As we take a look here on our Century 21 Dairyland Realty pregame show. Players we're going to be keeping an eye on for Medford. Obviously, one is going to be Peyton Kuhn. See if he starts and if he plays. If not, it's going to be Logan Bumgarner, Brady Huff, Ty Baker. We'll have to pick up some of the slack, and then obviously also seeing if what we will see from some of those substitute players, the Joey Sullivans, the Owen Whiffs, the Caleb Goodens. Joey Sullivan had a big second half yesterday. Owen Whiff and Caleb Gooden also making big plays when necessary. On the Rhinelander side, we will be keeping an eye on, for me, I'm keeping an eye on the Jacksons. Jackson Smith, Jackson Labs, two players that have played some significant roles in games in the past up here. But we are ready for basketball. Thank you for joining us for the Century 21 Dairyland Realty pregame show. The deadline for getting your home in the 2021 spring issue of the Real Estate Review is fast approaching. Take advantage of the only full-color print advertising delivered to over 16,000 homes in Taylor, Clark, Marathon, and Price counties. Contact Kelly and her team to reserve your spot at 715-748-5700. So we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer for National Anthem and starting lineup, and we'll be back with the call of the game right after that.
We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating, taunting actions or chants will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from this contest. Masks are required in the bleachers this evening. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the National Anthem by Miss Brooke Meyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Your attention for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Hodays. A senior, 6'3", number 1, Ross Skeen. A junior, 6'2", number 2, Jackson Smith. A senior at 5'11", number 3, Jackson Lobbs. A senior at 5'11", number 4, Quinn Lamers. And a senior at 6'4", number 12, Travis Town. The Hodays are coached by Mr. Derek Lemons. And now for your Medford Raiders. A senior at 6 foot, number 3, Peyton Coon. A sophomore at 6'3", number 5, Logan Bumgarner. A senior at 5'11", number 11, Ty Baker. A senior at 5'11", number 23, Nate Rarick. And a senior at 6'2", number 33, Brady Huff. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Ryan Brown. Tonight's officials are Tony Hollander, Tim Bushman, and Gabe Lynn.
All right, we have our starting lineups. We have our national anthem, and we are ready for basketball here in Medford. Medford Raiders will start with the ball. We have Rhinelander, the possession arrow first, and we are underway. Medford will get the ball to the front court to get it up top and around to Rederath. Rederath looking as Peyton Kuhn gets some pushing down underneath. They're going to test that ankle early. They get it down low, Brady Huff. Huff looking to go to work. Spin, shot, up goes! Brady Huff gets the first points of the game. 2-0 Medford. To the front court comes Rhinelander. This is Quinn Lamers. Lamers still out at the center circle, gets it off to Skeen. Skeen down low. They're going to kick that one around right into the hands of Logan Bumgardner. Bumgardner running to the front court. Gives it off Baker. Baker, and he's going to travel. Baker got a little too happy with the feet there, and he travels. Turn that one over. And we get set as that one is going to come in, and Lamers will bring it to the front court. Rederath right there waiting for him. They get it into the far side. That's Smith. Smith gets it back up top. Lamers. Lamers looking, gets it here near side to Labs. Labs back in the top. Jackson Smith. Smith far side. Lamers as the fans get into it. They get it up top to Labs. Labs looking far side for Town. Town trying to find something, getting Brady Huff all the way out to get it here near side. Smith. Rhinelander's not been able to get anything towards the basket this possession. Far side for Town. Town looking, gets it up top. They're going to snap off a three from Lamers. Yes! Long possession. Quinn Lamers gets the three. And Rhinelander gets the lead. They get it up top and around to Rederath. Rederath looking. They get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn can't snap off a three. Near side, Bumgardner. Bumgardner for three. Yes! Logan Bumgardner nails the three. 5-3. They get that one down low to Skeen. Skeen kicks that one out to Lamers. Lamers up top, Skeen, and around to Smith. Smith looking. Smith gets in trouble. Loose ball. He's going to pick it up. That one's going to be tipped, but it's going to get to Hodag. That's Skeen. Skeen closed out quickly. Skeen cross court to Lamers. Lamers looks to go baseline. Can't. Brings it back out to the wing. Lamers gets it up top. Smith. Smith looking to drive, and he's going to be fouled. Hand gets in. That one's going to go against Ty Baker. I believe it does. Ty Baker, his first, team first.
Ty Baker, his first, team first.
So, inbounding in front of the fans. Ty Baker just sticking that arm out there. Look, and they get that one into the corner. Skeen. Skeen's going to snap off the three. In and out, no. Town the rebound, kicks it out, and it gets around to Smith for three. No, and the foul, and that might be Baker. That might be Baker's second. And it is. Ty Baker commits his second, team second. He's going to have to come to the bench. In comes Joey Sullivan. A quick 2 fouls. And they will get that one out to Town. Town gets it up top to Smith. Smith around to Lamers. Lamers looking. Lamers tries to get in. Sullivan there. Has to kick it out to Lobs. Lobs has to get rid of it. Gets it to Skeen. Skeen closed out by Bumgardner. Skeen up top to Town between the circles. Around to the far side, Smith. You see Caleb Gooding coming down to get it, check into the game. Down the lane, up, no, rebound comes down to Peyton Kuhn, and Peyton Kuhn pushes it to the front court. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it out, gets it up top, Rederath. Rederath across to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off the three! Yes! Peyton Kuhn nails the three! 8-3, Medford with the 5-point lead. Rhinelander, front court. This is Lamers. Lamers trying to get past Sullivan. Lamers gets it to the middle. Now he's going to try. Now he has to give it off to Smith. Smith gets it up top. Skeen. Skeen's going to snap off the three. Yes! Ross Skeen for three. Cuts the lead to 2. Sullivan to the front court. Gets it off Huff. Far side Rederath. Rederath
Looking, gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan gets it here near side, Peyton Kuhn. Down low, Brady Huff. Huff looking to go to work. Hook shot up, doesn't go. Rebound, Huff. And Huff will kick it out to Sullivan, and they will reset. Rederath at the top, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan looking, almost travels, doesn't. Now he takes his dribbles. Sullivan gets it to Huff. Huff looking. Huff gets it up top, Bumgardner. Bumgardner gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to see. Tries to get his guy to bite, doesn't. Gets it back up top, and it'll end up in the hands of Brady Huff on the far side. Huff gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan goes down the lane. Sullivan kicks it out, Brady Huff. Huff ball fakes a three, gets it over to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking for an opening, can't find it. Gets it up top, Sullivan. Long possession here for the Raiders. Get that one cross-court, Sullivan. A little out of his reach, can't shoot it right away. Back to Rederath. Rederath gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan looking, gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner, that one's going to be blocked. He tried to concoct it up for a three, got a hand in there, couldn't see which Hodag it was. Gets it here near side, Rederath. Rederath gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, far side. Now the Rhinelander fans realize that the bleachers make noise. Brady Huff, spin move up, foul, counted! Brady Huff, long possession, gets the basket to go, and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. That one goes against Travis Town. His first, team first. And Peyton Kuhn's going to come out. Caleb Gooden coming in for him. Peyton Kuhn is, and now we'll see number 35. Kirk Matthews come in for Town, who will come out and get a rest. Brady Huff shooting the free throw, looking for that three-point play, gets it to go. Brady Huff has 5. And Rhinelander across the timeline, they will look to respond. Lamers looking, in trouble, has to get it off to Skeen. Skeen, Bumgardner all the way out on him. Now we're going to get a 5-second violation, turnover to the Raiders. Held on to it too long. As the student section reminds them that they can't do that. But Joey Sullivan getting some instructions from the bench. And Sullivan will bring it to the front court. Sullivan, far side, Rederath. Rederath gets it down low, Brady Huff. Huff dribbling in, spin, shot, up goes! 7 now for Brady Huff. Lead is out to 7. Smith gets it off that far side to Matthews. That one slip on the floor by Lamers. That one gets the Bumgardner down the lane. Brady Huff layup up, yes! And Rhinelander needs a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 15-6, Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
Welcome back. 12:07 remaining. 15-6 Medford, and a lot of that's on the back of Brady Huff. He has 9. Doing some good work down low. Looks like the Raiders might have found something as they get that one in to Lamers. Lamers bringing it up against Joey Sullivan as we see Peyton Kuhn staying on the bench. I don't think we'll see much of him unless this game tightens up as they get that one into the corner. Town brings it back towards the top. Cross court. Three-pointer. Yes. Jackson Smith nails the 3. Medford brings it back to the front court. 15-9. Into the corner, Gooden. Gooden brings it back towards the top, gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it here near side. Back up top, Gooden. Gooden around to Rederath. Rederath closed out quickly. They try and get it down low. Tipped away. Don't know who got a hand on it, but it ended up in the hands of Ross Skeen. Now a 3 the other way. In and out. Brady Huff the rebound. Wow. We'll blame it on the B names.
as Huff gets it back. It's a far side Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking, gets it up top Rederath. Rederath at the top, gets it near side to see Payne Kuhn come back to the scorer's table. Brady Huff down low, trying to get some work up. Shot up, no! And now quickly running the other way is Smith. Smith kicks it out to Lobs. Lobs in the lane. Labs kicks it out. Now that is Lamers. Lamers skiing in the corner for 3. No! Rebound tipped around. That's going to end up in the hands of Brady Huff. Huff gets it ahead Rederath. Rederath's going to slow it down and wait for his teammates. As we see Owen Whiff come to the scorer's table as well as they get that one. Offensive foul! That one's going to be an illegal screen on Brady Huff, his first, team third. Nate Rederath comes out along with Brady Huff in Peyton Kuhn and Owen Whiff. 10:37 remaining, 15-9. Get that one in. That's going to come into Skeen. Skeen will give it back to Smith, and Smith will hand it off to Lamers. A little bit of extra passing in the backcourt, but Lamers will bring it to the front court. Lamers hands it off to Smith. Smith in the lane, down the lane, shot up, yes! Jackson Smith with 2 more, and the lead is down to 4. Joey Sullivan to the front court. Sullivan gets it far side. Gooden gets it over to Whiff. Whiff gets it up top. Double team came for a second. Now they get it to Sullivan. Sullivan looking, gets it up top to Bumgarner. Bumgarner over to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looks pretty good on that ankle. As you see Caleb Gooden ball fake the 3, gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan now gets it out Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the long 3. Yes! Peyton Kuhn for 3. He has 6. 18-11. Rhinelander, front court. Lamers out near the circle. Lamers right down the lane. That's going to be a block, and that's going to go against Owen Whiff. Owen Whiff commits the foul, his first, team 4th. That will send Quinn Lamers to the line for 2.
At the line for the Hodags is number 4, Quinn Lamers.
What's that? Quinton Lamers. First free throw is good from Quinton. 18-12. Tie number 22, Caleb Osikas checks in, along with Ty Baker for the Raiders. Caleb Gooden comes out. Get a bit of a rest. Second free throw for Quinton Lamers. Back rim. Rebound comes down to Ty Baker. 6-point lead for the Raiders. Baker has it. Baker looking. Finds something, has to dribble. Now he gets it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it to Sullivan here on the near side. Sullivan looking. Sullivan gets it back. Now gets it over here to Bumgarner. Bumgarner trying to get down into the lane. No. Traveled. They're going to say Bumgarner traveled. Coach Brown not agreeing with it. So that'll be a Rhinelander inbound, and Lamers will bring it to the front court. Lamers gets it here near side to Smith. Smith looking. Smith all the way around. No. I'll foul on the floor. See who that one's against. That one's against Owen Whiff, and that is his second. Team 5th. Caleb Gooden's going to come back. Some confusion there. But they have 5 on the floor. That one hits the net. Ends up in the hands of Osikas. Osikas gets it into the corner. Town will snap off the 3. No. Rebound collected up Ty Baker. And Baker will bring it to the front court. Now he gets it off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn. Back up top Baker. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it up top Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Osikas right there to guard him. Gets it up top Sullivan. Sullivan gets it around Bumgarner. Bumgarner gets it in Brady Huff. Ways away from the basket. Looking to back down. Kicks it out Baker. Baker will snap off the 3. No! Rebound collected up Lamers.
Lamers is running. Lamers now gets it far side to Osikas. Osikas gets it up top to Labs. Labs gets it here near side to Smith. Smith down the lane, and he traveled. Jackson Smith travels. That's going to be as now Baker fixes the net. And now Brady Huff to inbound from underneath. 8:12 remaining. Still 18-12. We've been here for a little bit. That both defenses tightening up. Sullivan to the front court. Sullivan seeing if he can find an opening, can't. Gets it here near side to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn now looking to go baseline. Floats one up. Not there. Rebound is collected up by Labs. Labs gets it off to Lamers, and that might be the first time we've seen that ankle really affect him, as it looked like he couldn't quite launch off the foot. He wanted to. Now Lamers all the way back out. I got to put him back on camera, all the way out there, now trying to go down the lane. Maybe a push-off, no call. Lamers, and he's going to throw that one away, and that is going to be Medford basketball. 7:37 is now we'll see Ross Skeen check back in. Number 4, Quinton Lamers coming out. Rederath comes in. Ty Baker will head to the bench for a rest. Also Peyton Kuhn back on the bench for a bit. Good to see him back on the floor, even if it's in limited action. He's a huge part of this team, and it's a good sign for him to be ready if the Raiders do end up winning tonight. As we get into that sectional level, 3 from the top. Sullivan, yes! Joey Sullivan for 3. 21-12. And it will be Smith with the ball. Gets it off to Town on the far side wing. Town looking to get down, kicks it out to Osikas. Osikas at the top. Gets it down low. That's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Caleb Gooden. Caleb Gooden made contact with the arm. That is his first, team 6. And that means that Rhinelander, if I can make sure I'm in the right one, will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Hit that one out to Town. Town gets it off Skeen. Skeen looking back to Town. Town wasn't looking good. He caught it in his peripheral vision. Otherwise, that one might have gotten away as they get that one far side. That's Smith around here to Skeen. Skeen closed out quickly. Skeen looking to get in. Shot up. Doesn't go. Rebound ends up in the hands of Logan Bumgardner. Bumgardner brings it to the front court. Bumgardner far side to Brady Huff. Huff gets it up top. Sullivan thought about 3. Now he sets it down. Now Brady Huff will take the 3. No! Rebound collected up by Osikas. And it is Smith to bring it to the front court. And now we're going to get a timeout, a full timeout, Rhinelander. 6:21 remaining, 21-12. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Prevail Bank, see them on the bottom. Also our game sponsor, Century 21 Dairyland Realty, for making it possible for us to be here today and making it possible for me to get paid to watch high school sports. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody more lucky than I am that I get paid. I'm the one getting paid to sit here. Everyone else in the gym paid to be here. So 6:21 remaining, 21-12. Medford with the lead. Peyton Kuhn stays on the bench. I think we'll see limited action from him, but we see Lamers back on the floor. Quinton Lamers trying to get past Joey Sullivan, can't. Gets that one over to Ross Skeen. Skeen picks it up, probably traveled, but they're going to let that one go. Skeen down the lane, layup up, no! but he's fouled, and that will send him to the line for 2. That foul goes against Joey Sullivan. His first, team 7th. As now the official has a chat with Jackson Smith about his mask. Ross, first free throw, no from Ross Skeen. Rhinelander now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. The Raiders 1 of 1. This will be only the 5th free throw shot as we're at 6 minutes. That one does drop in for Ross Skeen. As Medford brings it back to the front court. That one far side, Gooden. Gooden looking. Gooden drops it off, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan. Far side to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Brady Huff. Huff gets it here near side to Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking. Has to get it up and around and get it far side to Brady Huff. Huff gets it up top to Bumgarner. Tight defense. Bumgarner in the lane. Floater up. No, Bumgarner's own rebound. Back up. Yes. Logan Bumgarner gets the basket to go. Rhinelander quickly to the front court. Flying solo tonight. Neal out with some highlights as that one's going to be kicked out. 3 from the corner. Town. Yes. Travis Town hits the 3-pointer. Cuts the lead down to 7. Far side, Gooden. Gooden looking. Gooden needs to get a dribble down, gets it off Rederath. Rederath will work his way into the lane, kicks it up Brady Huff. Huff will snap off the 3, in and out. No, rebound collected up Jackson Smith. Now that one's going to be taken away, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Rederath. Nate Rederath commits the foul. His first, team 8th. Caleb Gooden's going to come out. Peyton Kuhn checking back in.
In for the Raiders, number 3, Peyton Kuhn, shooting bonus free throws. Opponents, number 2, Jackson Smith.
So Jackson Smith will be back at the line. First time he's been at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. First free throw drops in. He earns the bonus. 23-17. Second free throw. Rolls out. Rebound comes down to Brady Huff. And Rhinelander continues the tradition of shooting 50% from the line tonight. Get that one over Rederath. Rederath looking, and now we're going to get a 30-second timeout. Medford. One of those use it or lose it timeouts. We will take it with them. 23-17, 4:35 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are. So we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Welcome back, 4:39 remaining. Medford taking its first time out, taking that extra first half timeout they get. The one that's only good in the first half, so no harm in taking it. For the second half, 4:34 remaining, 23-17. Medford's hit a little bit of a funk on the offensive side. You see Peyton Kuhn almost playing decoys to get that one down low. Brady Huff. Huff spinning in the lane, shot up goes. Brady Huff now with 11. As Lamers will bring it across the circle. Lamers stays out high, higher than you see most players as he gets it off to Osikas. Osikas looking. Gets it up top to Skeen. Skeen gets it back to Osikas. Osikas looking, gets it back to Skeen. Skeen looks to get in the lane. Now he'll take a jumper on the free throw line. Doesn't roll in. Rebound collected up. Tipped by Brady Huff. Now they get it quickly ahead. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn kicks it up. Bumgarner. Bumgarner for 3. No! Brady Huff collects the rebound, and he's going to travel. As he tried to get up, I think he thought he had to So now that turnover, that will set up Rhinelander down 25-17. Rhinelander. Lamers again dribbles it out. The offense seems to be Lamers seeing if he can find a way down the lane, and then they start passing it around. Lamers, far side. So far, he hasn't found many openings. He hit that one up top. Skeen looking. Skeen gets it far side. Town. Gonna shoot it all the way across Olsikis. Now back to Lamers. Neither pass was crisp enough for them to do anything with it. Back to Olsikis. Olsikis now looking underneath. That one blocked from behind by Bumgardner. Quickly ahead, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn now will slow it down. Gets it up top, Rederath. Far side, Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Sullivan. Up top, Peyton Kuhn. You saw him take a little skip there with that ankle. Now they get it back, and now they'll get it out to Bumgardner. Bumgardner around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking. Gets it up top, Rederath. Rederath gets it here, Brady Huff. Huff directing traffic. Gets it in to Logan Bumgardner. Bumgardner trying to find an opportunity. Backs it back out. Gets it off. And now to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Rederath on the far side. Rederath gets it up top. Bumgardner. Bumgardner for three. Back rim. No. Rebound comes down. Jackson Labs. And Rhinelander breaks to the front court. Into the corner. That one tipped away by Logan Bumgardner. That'll stay Rhinelander basketball. Now we see Jackson Smith check back in. Caleb Olsikis checking himself back out. He'll get a good, well-earned rest on the bench. They'll see if they can get that in. They do get it into Smith out near the top. Smith brings it all the way back out to the center circle. Smith trying to get in the lane, see if he gets something going. Kicks it out, Lamers. Lamers for three. In and out, no. Rebound comes down, Logan Bumgardner. Bumgardner slowly brings it to the front court. They slow it down, make sure they set a good offense here. Far side to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking. Gets it in, Brady Huff. Huff. Oh, foul! Count it! Brady Huff gets another basket to go, and he draws the foul. 13 in the half for Brady Huff. Travis Town commits his second, only the second on Rhinelander for the entire half. 1:47 remaining. Free throw from Huff. No. Rebound collected up by Town. And Lamers to the front court. Lamers gets it to Smith out near the center circle. Smith, far side for Labs. Labs looking. Gets it back up top, Smith. Smith looking to get in the lane, but Rederath right there to cut him off, and Smith will bring it all the way back out to the center circle. Smith into the corner, Lamers. Lamers tries to get something, gets it back to Smith. Smith, foul, and he'll go to the line for two. Jackson Smith draws the foul. That one's going to go against, I believe, Logan Bumgardner. It does. Bumgardner will commit his first, team ninth. Jackson Smith at the line. So that's now a 7-foul difference between the Hodags and the Raiders. As Jackson Smith hits the first free throw. They've only scored 4 points so far from those fouls. Chance to make it 5, so it's not enough to really obviously change the outcome. Second free throw, front rim. Rebound tipped around, but it ends up in the hands of Logan Bumgardner. 1:15, and they're going to play for one. Looks like, or it's play one of the two. They get that one over to Brady Huff. Huff gets it up top to Bumgardner. Bumgardner gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, and now we're going to get a hold. I believe that's going to be against Rhinelander. It is. Kirk Matthews commits his first, team third. It might not be the worst thing in the world is you got a guy like Kirk Matthews that isn't a starter on the floor. Have him commit a few fouls. Keep the Medford offense from getting into a groove here as they are going to run clock. They're going to play for a final shot. As they get it here near side to Brady Huff, and all the way up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn to Sullivan here on the near side. 35 seconds remaining. Sullivan gets it to Bumgardner at the top. Bumgardner over to Rederath. Jackson Smith, a little more pressure this time. They get it off Peyton Kuhn.
Peyton Kuhn gets it back up. Brady Huff gets it here near side, 22 seconds. Sullivan now is going to reset the offense. Sullivan, 16 seconds. Now they're going to run something. Sullivan looking to get past Lamers. That's a foul. Lamers is going to commit the foul. His first, team fourth, 12.7. I don't think they're going to worry about committing fouls here with only having committed 4. So they get that one into the backcourt to Sullivan. Sullivan has collected up all the way out near the other free throw line. 10 seconds. Sullivan looking against Lamers. Sullivan down the lane. Layup up. Yes! Joey Sullivan gets the basket to go. 1 second. Shot up. Almost goes. Jackson Smith almost took the thunder away from Joey Sullivan. But Sullivan gets the 2 to end the half. And the Medford Raiders will go to the half up 11. We're going to step aside here for a couple minutes. I'm going to do some math, and we'll be back with the Century 21 Dairyland Realty halftime show right after this.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Raider out there doing some push-ups here as we get set, and we are ready for the Century 21 Dairyland Realty halftime show. The deadline for getting your home in the 2021 spring issue of the Real Estate Review is fast approaching. Take advantage of the only full-color print advertising delivered to over 16,000 homes in Taylor, Clark, Marathon, and Price counties. Call today to reserve your spot at 715-748-5700. Well, it's been an interesting first half, much like you would expect a game between these two teams to go. They both know each other. They both know what each team can do, and they think they know how to stop it. And so far, it has been the Medford Raiders doing more of the stopping. Taking a look at our first half stats. Jackson Smith leads the way with 7. He's also 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Did hit a three-pointer. Ross Skeen and Quinton Lamers both with 4. They each went 1 of 2 from the line. They each hit a three-pointer. Then Travis Town adding 3 with a three-pointer. The Medford Raiders are 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Flip the book over, and it's the Brady Huff show. Brady Huff, 13 already in the first half, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was the only Raider to shoot free throws in that first half. Peyton Kuhn with 6, coming back from that injury. 2 big three-pointers. Joey Sullivan and Logan Bumgardner each adding 5. So we talked about it in the pregame show. It was going to be a matter of if Peyton Kuhn could play and how much. So far, he hasn't played a lot, but he's had an impact. 6 big points. And if nothing else, you have to be aware of him on the floor, because even if he's not 100% in the movement, you leave him open for 3, he is going to hit those 99% of the time. So the worst part about having him on the floor for Rhinelander is you still have to account for him, even though he's obviously and definitely not at 100%. For Medford, I mean, the 3-pointers are a little concerning. You've given up 4 3-pointers in the first half. Some of those in just situations where a defender lost their guy. So we'll see how that is. See if the Hodags can look at that and make some changes there as well. We're going to keep an eye on a lot of other stuff going on. I'm going to take a look here quick and pop around some scoreboards as we see if there is Iowa Scandinavia leading Auburndale 41-19 at the half. So we get that one. We're going to try and see if I can get, I had that one queued up looking for it before. See if, there we go. Toma Onalaska. Onalaska leading Toma 35-20 at the half. In this group. So we got that one going on up there. Onalaska girls did punch their ticket to state earlier today. Let's see what else we can find out here as we try and find pop in Rails TV, check in on the 1 seed over in that kind of Western bracket. And it is 27-24 over there, Altoona leading. And last one to check in on is Rice Lake. That's on YouTube. We'll pop back over there. There we go, RLASD Media. And Rice Lake winning as well, 36-14. So all 4 1 seeds are leading right now. Just a second. Yeah, all the ones. All right, sorry about that. So we got about 3 minutes to the start of the second half. So we're going to peek around here, looking around. The Raiders been a fun addition tonight. You haven't been able to see a lot of the stuff you normally see in gyms this year, though it is nice to have a full crowd, at least on one side of the gym. I still get kind of lonely over here. It's just me and the team on this whole quarter of the bleachers over here. But the Raiders are out shooting. Really kind of last thoughts on what each team needs to do for Medford. I think not necessarily stay the course, though. I mean, tighten up on the defense a little bit. They left some open threes out there. And keep long possessions. They had some really good long possessions that ended up in points. Just get yourselves out of this game. The old survive and advance. Get yourselves into the seeding meeting tomorrow. Make sure to check out for all the seeds at onfocus.news/sports, as we will get those out to you live throughout the day tomorrow. As we find out about them, 1:48 till the beginning for Rhinelander. Get that three-pointer working. You found some open threes. You've been able to hit them. You're going to need some points if you're going to get up, and you got to protect the basketball. They've had some rough possessions, especially in kind of about mid-half. If you can clean that stuff up, this is a close game, but they just so far haven't been able to. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half right after this. This has been the Century 21 Dairyland Realty halftime show. The deadline for getting your home into the 2021 spring issue of the Real Estate Review is fast approaching. Take advantage of the only full-color print advertising delivered to over 16,000 homes in Taylor, Clark, Marathon, and Price counties. Call today to reserve your spot, 715-748-5700. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
I'm a professional football player, Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
Welcome back. Margaret Strelo, thank you very much for watching. We love having these games on. Jake Hardinger, thank you very much. Elaine Sapinski, yes, go Medford, for those of you that are Medford fans. But thank you everyone for watching. If you want to drop in the comments where you're watching from, always love taking a peek at that during timeout, see where people are watching from. Furthest we've had this year, we did have someone watch from the Czech Republic, a fan of one of the teams, watching the game from over there. So if you're further away than the Czech Republic, let us know. But that one is going to get in, as Rhinelander will have possession to start this half. And we are underway as I fix that quick. That one gets kicked out to Smith. Smith, near side Labs. Labs looking. Thought about getting to Skeen, cutting to the basket. Thought better of it. Gets it back out to Smith between the circles. Smith gets it to Labs here. Excuse me, that's Lamers here. Lamers looking. Has to get it off to Skeen. Skeen gets it back to Lamers all the way back out near half court. The defense good. Lamers looking. Has to kick it out into the corner. Good defense, Peyton Kuhn, and now we're going to get a foul on Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets his first, team first. That might be a bit of a foul, just not able to move quite as quick with that ankle. But like I said, an 80% Peyton Kuhn is still a valuable resource. Peyton Kuhn gets the ball, thrown right to him, takes it away, layup up, yes! Peyton Kuhn opens up the scoring in the second half. And now Rhinelander gets quickly ahead. They have to look to kick it out. They do, and they get it around Town. And Town's going to take an extra step, and he traveled. 17:03 remaining, 31-18. As it'll be Logan Bumgardner to bring it to the front court. Bumgardner looking, tries to get in the lane. No, offensive foul on Logan Bumgardner. His second, team second. Logan Bumgardner just trying to force his way in and commits the fouls. That one's going to come back the other way with Smith. Smith gets it here near side. Skeen's going to snap off the three. Yes! Ross Skeen now with 7. Cuts into the lead, 31-21. Bumgardner gets it off Baker. Baker near side to Brady Huff. Huff looking, gets it up top Bumgardner. Bumgardner almost gets double teamed. They're trying to get around. Now that one back out, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Bumgardner. That's going to go out of bounds, and Rhinelander will have the basketball. It's back-to-back turnovers by Bumgardner. 16:23 remaining. Still Medford by 10. Smith gets it up top. Lamers gets it across to Labs. Labs throws it away. Brady Huff got the tip, ends up in the hands of Nate Rederath. Rederath gets it up, Brady Huff. Huff will slow it down, kicks it out, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn for 3, front rim, no. Rebound comes down to Jackson Labs. Now they're running, gets it ahead to Jackson Smith. Smith in the lane, kicks it out, Skeen. Skeen thought about the 3, now he'll take a jumper just inside. No, they say that's a 3. Looked like he was inside for me, but they say it's a 3. Ross Skeen's got 6.5. 31-24, they get it here near side. Now into the lane, has to kick it out. Brady Huff gets it back to Rederath. Nate Rederath gets it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it far side to Baker. Down low, Bumgarner. Bumgarner jumper up. No, rebound collected up. Now quickly to the front court. Town spinning in the lane. Shot up, blocked. Brady Huff and Ty Baker combined on the block. Now Peyton Kuhn to the front court. Peyton Kuhn gets it off and around to Ty Baker. Baker gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the three. Now he gets in the lane. Passes it off. Bumgarner. Bumgarner up. Yes! Peyton Kuhn with the assist. Bumgarner finishes. 33-24. Lamers. Take it away. Bumgarner get a hand in there. It wasn't Lamers. Not sure who that was. Bumgarner down the lane. Layup. Up. Yes! Bumgarner gets 2 more. And it's back out to 11. Near side. Bumgarner tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Bumgarner. Bumgarner got a hand on it. He thought maybe Lamers had touched it. But Rhinelander will keep possession. They will inbound. They get it in to Smith. Smith across to Skeen. Skeen looking to get down. Pull up. Jumper. Yes. Not much you can do there. That was a perfect shot from Ross Skeen. And now Medford. Baker. Baker looking. Gets it up top. Peyton Kuhn between the circles. Peyton Kuhn looking. Gets it back to Baker on the wing. Baker quickly closed out by Ross Skeen. Gets it back Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will snap off the three. No. Rebound comes down. Travis Town. And now Jackson Smith running. Smith backs it out. Now Smith screen comes. Now it gets it over here near side and into the corner. Labs. Looking to go baseline. Can't. Needs to kick it out. Gets it out. Now they get it around to Town. Town in the corner. Skeen driving. Has to kick it out. All the way across. Now they bring it back up. Floater up. Yes. Jackson Labs. First points of the game. Sorry, I've been pronouncing that one wrong. We'll correct that. Thankfully, it's his first point, so I haven't said his name too much, but Jackson Lobs. Now Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it over to Brady Huff. Huff looking. Huff gets it up top to Ty Baker. Baker gets it here near side. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking. Peyton Kuhn gets it up top. Brady Huff. Huff's going to snap off the three. No! Rebound comes down. It's going to be tossed in. Rederath pulls it back down. Kicks it out. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn for three. No! Rebound fought for. That's going to be tossed out. Oh! Unlucky break there. Down the lane. Layup up. Quinton Lamers. Ty Baker threw it back in. Threw it too far. Only person there for it was Quinton Lamers, and he had the easiest layup he's probably going to have in a game, as there was nobody within half a court of him. Baker gets down the lane, shot up, foul! He will go to the line for two. Ty Baker looking for his first points. Ross Skeen commits his first, team first. That will send Ty Baker to the line for two. Peyton Kuhn backs out. First free throw, Ty Baker bounces out. A little bit different free throw shooting tonight compared to last night, where the Raiders were 19 of 20 from the line against Merrill. Second free throw, Ty Baker drops that one in. Baker gets 1 of 2, 36-30. Rhinelander gets it up between the circles. Lamers far side to Lobs. Gets it up top. Smith looks to get in, and he's going to be fouled. That one's going to go against Nate Rederath, and that's going to be his second, team third. And they're going to send Caleb Gooden in. And we're also going to see Devin Orth for the first time. He's going to come in for Jackson Lobs, as Rederath will come to the bench as Gooden comes in for him. Inbound play. They're going to look to get it in. They have to get it all the way out near the half-court line to Lamers. Lamers brings it out to the logo. Now gets it here near side. Town. Looking. Town hands it off to Smith. Backs it out all the way near half court. Now Smith looking to go to work. Down the lane, layup up, yes! Jackson Smith just forcing his way to the basket. Gets it up here near side, Ty Baker. Baker gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan, far side. Three-pointer, yes! Logan Bumgarner! Bumgarner drains the three. Coach Brown takes a timeout. He's going to have a conversation with the officials, but we're going to take a break. 39-32. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. 39-32. Medford with the lead, looking to punch their ticket to the sectional weekend. Rhinelander still plenty of time to have something to say about that. Logan Bumgarner now with 12 to go with Brady Huff's 13. Hit this one, and this is Smith. Smith, Lamers between the circles. Lamers finds Orth. Orth now guarded, now needs to get rid of it, gets it off to Jackson Smith. Smith dribbles it all the way out. Now Smith looking to go to work, kicks it in the corner. Lamers for three, yes! Quentin Lamers for three. 35-39, it's a 4-point game, and we see Peyton Kuhn come back to the bench. Gooden gets it off Sullivan. Sullivan gets it up top to Brady Huff. Huff gets it here near side Gooden. Gooden gets it up top. Bumgarner for three. Back rim, no. Rebound fought for. It's going to be loose on the floor. Picked up Brady Huff. Kicks it out Ty Baker. Baker gets it up top. Sullivan, they'll reset. Sullivan, Baker on the far side. Baker gets it down low. Brady Huff kicks it out Baker. Baker thought about the three, and he traveled. We're going to send in Owen Whiff along with Jackson Lobbs checking back in. So Whiff and Peyton Kuhn will come in. Gooden and Baker will come out. And they will inbound, and it'll be Jackson Smith to bring the ball to the front court. Smith, near side, Town with the screen. Now Smith switches off. He's guarded by Brady Huff. Gets it to Lamers. Lamers guarded by Sullivan. Gets it far side. Smith. Smith looking, gets it up top. Lobbs. Lobbs gets it here near side to Lamers. Back to Lobbs, around to Smith. They keep working the outside. That one tipped, but it does get to Lamers. Brady Huff got a hand on it. Lamers looking, trying to get past Sullivan. Can't, gets it back out Smith. Smith backs it all the way out to the logo. Rhinelander will reset. Smith calling everyone off. Looks like he wants everything cleared out. Smith has to give it off. Lamers almost carried. Lamers backs it out now. Long possession. Lamers in the lane, kicks it out. Three-pointer! No! Rebound comes down. Owen Whiff, and Whiff will spin it out. He gets it off to Sullivan, and Sullivan will bring it to the front court. Far side, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking, gets it up top. Owen Whiff. Whiff gets it here near side. Sullivan. Sullivan gets it down low bit. Brady Huff. Huff working. Huff in trouble. Kicks it out. Bumgarner. Bumgarner closed out. Bumgarner gets in the lane. Floater up. Yes! Logan Bumgarner gets the basket to go. 41-35. Lamers. Lamers looking. Lamers gets it back out and around to Orth. Orth gets it up top. Jackson Smith. Smith gets it near side. Lobbs. Lobbs. Looking. Lobbs gets it into the corner. Town. Town gets it in. Lamers. Lamers up. Jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Raiders. Medford gets the ball back on the tie-up. 9:05 remaining. 41-35. Bumgarner gets that one in to Sullivan, and Sullivan will bring it to the front court. Sullivan brings it across the timeline, gets it over far side to Huff. Huff Up top, Whiff gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn closed out quickly, thought about the three, but no chance at that. Gets it in, Brady Huff. Huff backing down. Huff spinning shot. Up goes! Brady Huff now with 15. 43-35. Smith spins in the lane, kicks it out. Lamers now will take the three. No! Rebound down low. Town back up. Yes!
Basket by Town.
Travis Town gets the basket to go. 43-37. Sullivan needs help. Owen Whiff comes up and he will get it. Whiff gets it back to Sullivan on the wing. Sullivan, see Ross Skeen come back to the scorer's table. Gets it up top, Brady Huff. Huff looking. See if he can find somebody. Gets it to Whiff. Whiff converts the slip. Now it's Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it down low. Brady Huff. Huff underneath. He's fouled. Brady Huff will go to the line for two. See who this one is against. That one goes against Jackson Lobbs. His first, team third. Nope, team second. Brady Huff will go to the line as we see Ty Baker come back to the scorer's table. Brady Huff, 1 of 2 from the line. First free throw is good. Gets the lead back out to 7 as Logan Bumgarner is going to head to the bench for a rest. Skeen comes in. Jackson Smith will head to the bench for the Hodags. Second free throw, Brady Huff. Drops that one in as well. Huff 3 of 4 from the line. That gets him out to 17 in the game. Lamers gets a screen. Can't get anything going towards the basket. Gets it over far side. Lobs. Looking. Lobs. Underneath. Shot up. He's fouled and he'll go to the line for 2. Jackson Lobs. I believe that one's going to go against Sullivan. No, that one goes against Owen Whiff. That's his third. Team fourth. And Nate Rederath is going to come back in. Lob at line for his free throws. Drains the first. Nate Rederath comes in. Owen Whiff comes out. Second free throw, also good. Jackson Lobbs hits them both. Put him on the wrong line. I think we got it right now. 45-39, that is correct. Now the ball gets up top to Baker. Baker gets a far side, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn all the way around to the far side to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn near side, they get it down low, Brady Huff. Huff looking, kicks it out, Sullivan. Sullivan gets it in the corner, Ty Baker. Baker for 3! Yes! Ty Baker with 3 for the 3. He now has 4-3 the other way. Yes! Travis Town. Get threes on everyone. 48-42. Peyton Kuhn on the top, gets it off to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it in Brady Huff. Huff looking to back down. Huff kicks it out Rederath. Rederath, spin, shot up, no! Rebound collected up. Now they're going to get that one ahead quickly. Lobs down the lane, shot up, no! Rebound comes down to Rederath. Good job, Nate Rederath, keeping this dribble as he kind of slipped on the floor. That one gets out to Brady Huff, and they're going to set the offense. Huff gets it off to Baker, and they're going to slow it down and maybe be very deliberate on this possession, give everyone a chance to catch their breath a little bit, including me. This one gets up top and around to Brady Huff. Huff looking, gets it up top to Baker. Baker gets it over to Rederath. Rederath, and now we're going to get a timeout, a full timeout. Coach Brown, we will take it with him. 48-42, Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Andrew from Northside Computers, US Cellular, and I want to introduce you to a new product today. This is the Arlo Go Cam. This camera uses cellular connections, that way you don't even need to have Wi-Fi to use it. And on top of that, it can last up to 3 weeks in any weather outside. This device will also send alerts right to your phone whenever it detects any action in front of it. So why don't you come down to US Cellular, Northside Computers, and check it out.
Welcome back, 48-42. The Medford Raiders with the lead. Tanner Lepper cheering for a Medford win from Mosinee. Jody Moens cheering for a Medford win from Beaver Dam. So thank you for watching. Let us know where you're watching from. 6:06 remaining, 48-42. Medford with the lead. And the ball coming off of the timeout by Coach Brown. As we catch our breath a little bit, redirect Coach Brown directing traffic. Make sure to check out once the season's over. We had a cool opportunity with Coach Brown. We put a microphone on him for a game a couple weeks ago. We're going to put that video out once the season wraps up. As Rederath gets that one here near side, Ty Baker. Like our Facebook page, Sports on Focus. To get first look at that one as Rederath loses his dribble. That one ends up in the hands of Lamers, and Lamers looking to get down the lane. That one blocked! He's looking to pass it. Ty Baker loses it for a second. Logan Bumgardner using that wingspan just got a hand on that one and just stopped it dead on the pass. Brady Huff, double team comes to kick it out Baker. Baker back in Brady Huff. Huff looking, seeing if he can spin in the lane floater. Up goal, count it! Brady Huff, 2 more and the foul. Third time he's done that tonight, 50-42. Travis Town commits his third. Only the third on Rhinelander. Free throw, good from Brady Huff. Huff completes his second three-point play. 51-42. Front court. Lamers gets it off Jackson Smith. Smith gets it out far side Skeen. Skeen gets it back up top Smith. Smith all the way out. Bumgarner lifting off on him. Big and Jackson Smith will travel. Slid the foot. Jackson Smith travels. 5:06 remaining. Medford with the basketball. Slid that foot just enough that the ref caught it. I think everyone in red in the gym was yelling for it too. It was a hard one for the refs to see initially, I think, because it was just a weird angle, but Baker with it. Baker down the lane, layup, up goes in! Ty Baker gets the basket to fall, and the Raiders starting to pull away there, up 10. 4:40 remaining and a full timeout, Rhinelander. We will take it with them. 53-42, 4:38 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
4:38 remaining, 53-42. The Raiders with the 11-point lead. Coming off of the Rhinelander timeout. And they will be inbounding. They will get that one into the backcourt to Jackson Smith, and Smith will start the offense. Brings it across. Smith gets it off to Lamers, gets it over here to Lobs. Lobs looking. Gets it into the corner, Olsekas, cross-court, Lamers snaps off the three, in and out, no, rebound comes down, Ty Baker. Pressure comes on Baker, gets it off to Sullivan. Then Rhinelander's looking to trap, they get it over here near side to Brady Huff. Huff gets it over to Sullivan, back out Brady Huff. Trap comes, Brady Huff, throws it right to Skeen. Skeen gets it away. Now that one out loose on the floor, and that one's going to get over. Taken away, Ty Baker. Baker falls down, no call. Lamers ends up with it. Lamers to the front court, gets it off. Jackson Smith for three. Yes.
Jackson Smith for 3. Lot going on there. Rederath gets it across to Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan will get it over to Bumgardner. And we're going to get a timeout by Medford. I think, let's see what type it is here. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Make sure to tune in. Stay tuned afterwards for the Century 21 Dairyland Realty postgame show. We'll chat with our player of the game and the winning coach. Right now it looks to be Coach Brown, and if Medford is able to hold on to this one, I think we're going to be talking to Brady Huff. 20 in the game so far. Got someone watching from Rio Verde, Arizona. But we're going to take a look here at Brady Huff's season high. I think he's been in the 20s a couple times, but we're going to verify that just to be sure. We'll do that on the next time out. Gets that out and gets it over here near side to Bumgardner. Bumgardner down low. They kick it out. Baker brings it back out, gets it off to Bumgardner. Double team comes, get it to Baker. Baker underneath. Layup up, yes! Ty Baker hits it and gets the basket to go. 55-45. Here near side to Lobs. Lobs in the lane. Lobs to be fouled. And they're going to say it's 2. He was shooting. That one's going to go against Logan Bumgardner, his 3rd, team 5th. That will send Jackson Lobs to the line for 2 free throws. While we're doing that quick, we're going to check on things as Lobs hits the first. Lobs misses the second. Rebound comes down Brady Huff. 3 minutes. Sullivan has it tipped away. Sullivan ends up with it. Gets it down low. Peyton Kuhn up, and he's fouled. Peyton Kuhn's going to go to the line for 2. That one goes against Caleb Olsikas, his first, team 4th. And now Rhinelander needs a full timeout. We will take that one with them. 2:54 remaining, 55-46. Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Taking a look here. I got a couple other people. Phil Miles watching from Rio Verde, Arizona. Thank you for tuning in. Stephen J watching from Donald Street. Guessing that's a little bit closer. But 2:54 remaining. Medford's got a 9-point lead, and they've got a chance to seal this one and send themselves to a sectional semi. Opponent to be determined, but a lot of time left for Rhinelander, especially with the 3-point shooting they have been able to do. As we got Peyton Kuhn to shoot his 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Peyton Kuhn now with 9. Timeouts to come off there. Second free throw, Peyton Kuhn with 10. A very good, a very important 10. As we said, he was out yesterday with that ankle, able to play today. Limited action as they get this one near side Lamers. Lamers gets it up top, Jackson Smith. Smith around to Jackson Lobs. Lobs in the lane, and he's going to be fouled underneath.
That foul goes against Peyton Kuhn, his second, team 6th, and that puts Rhinelander in the bonus. Get that one out to Jackson Smith. Smith in the lane, and he's going to be fouled. That one's going to go against Brady Huff. And that's going to be Brady's second, team 8th. And that will send Jackson Smith to the line for the 1-and-1. First free throw, Smith is good. Jackson Smith now 3 of 5, looking at free throw number 6. Up, hits the second. Smith hits them both. 57-48 as I hit the wrong button. That one comes here near side. Baker gets it ahead. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will hold. Now he's going to dribble it back out, get it to Baker out here near the half-court line. Baker gives it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, he's going to be knocked backwards. Hard time getting up, but Peyton Kuhn gets back into the offense. Peyton Kuhn, that's Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Baker. Baker looking to get down the lane, kicks it out. Peyton Kuhn. 2 minutes remaining. Peyton Kuhn down, gets it off, and we're going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout. Coach Brown upset with the officiating again, but we're going to keep it here. 2:01 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. Both coaches now getting to it with the officials a little bit. There was 2 obvious fouls. There was the one that knocked Peyton Kuhn into the backcourt, and then there was the potential charge on Peyton Kuhn that was not called. As now we're going to get a quick mop-up on the floor. Little Globetrotters music going here. So we will have the announcement of all the seedings across the state for the sectionals. This year, a little different. They are reseeding everything after the regions. Something that I'm kind of hoping stays. This has been kind of nice to keep these a little more local. I know last year Medford had that one home game, both the boys and girls against Rice Lake, and then the girls were off to Onalaska, boys off to New Richmond. Those are some drives. I know I made it on Thursday as the girls went down to Onalaska, came up a bit short. Baker will get that one in to Sullivan. Sullivan again gets bumped into, no call. They get it to your side, Baker. Baker gets it off Peyton Kuhn, 1:51 remaining. Peyton Kuhn, foul, and that's going to go against Jackson Smith. Jackson Smith tried to, his first team 5th. I think he tried to, won't say con the officials, but he tried to get the officials to side with him a little bit as that one comes out to Sullivan. Sullivan gets the ball hit, now loose on the floor. Sullivan picks it up. Sullivan still has it, gets it over Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets back into the front court. Peyton Kuhn kicks it out Baker. Medford in no hurry to take a shot. We're going to foul him. That's going to go against Ross Skeen. That'll be Skeen's second, team 6th. That will mean Medford will shoot free throws the rest of the way. So next foul will finally get Medford to the free throw line. They've been able to run a significant amount of time here. They look and they get that one into Bumgarner. Bumgarner underneath Brady Huff. Huff up on his back. Jackson Smith goes almost over the top of Brady Huff. And that will send Brady Huff to the line for the 1-and-1. That is Jackson Smith's 3rd, team 7th. Brady Huff at the line, looking at the front end of a 1-and-1. 1:31 remaining. Gets it to fall, Medford by 10. Brady Huff now with his career high 21, looking for point 22, or season high, I should say. That one rolls off, rebound collected up by Ross Skeen. Skeen gets it to Smith, and a little bit of full court press. Skeen will get it to the front court. 1:24. Excuse me, this is Smith. Smith gets past, kicks it out. Town for 3.
Gets Huff on his feet. Town again. No. Rebound collected up time. Baker. Baker underneath. That one's going to be taken away. Jackson Smith up. Yes. Jackson Smith. Coach Brown wondering what's going on. And the official just tells him to walk away. 58-50. There we go. We'll be back in 15 right after this.
Insurance. We know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
58-50. 1:08 remaining. Possession arrow does point to the Hodags. So Medford will be inbounding from underneath after the Rhinelander timeout. I think Coach Brown was looking for an explanation as to why there wasn't a foul called on that. Now Baker gets it in the middle. Sullivan all alone behind the defense. Peyton Kuhn up. Oh, count it! Peyton Kuhn gets the foul to go. Now they're going to talk whether that's going to be an intentional. Intentional! Free throws and the ball! So the 2 will count from Peyton Kuhn. They're going to rule. They're going to back everyone out. I believe Peyton Kuhn still only gets the 1 free throw.
The basket good was for Peyton Kuhn. Intentional foul.
So that's going to be, I believe it's just the 1 free throw, but Medford gets the ball back 60-50. So they called it intentional as Peyton Kuhn ended up out almost by the doors to come into the gym. So Peyton Kuhn will shoot the 1 free throw. That one rolls off, but Medford will have the basketball underneath. That foul goes against number 2, Jackson Smith, his 4th. Team 8th. And Medford will inbound 59.3 left. I get that 2 to actually show up there. There we go. Get that one out. Logan Bumgarner. Bumgarner through the hands of Brady Huff. He is able to collect it up, and we're going to get a timeout. Timeout, Medford. 55.2. They have to take a full timeout. We will take it with them. Medford 10. We'll be back right after this.
An employee at once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back. Going back to that intentional foul call, I think the issue was okay. I do have the timeouts right. The issue was that Jackson Smith basically, I think he never made a play for the ball. He made a play for Peyton Kuhn, and they ruled it intentional. You have to make a play, and I think also the other attributing factor was Peyton Kuhn was ahead of everyone. Had it been in traffic, I think that one doesn't get called. But Peyton Kuhn was out ahead of everyone as they look to get this one in. They will get it into Sullivan all the way in the backcourt. I think it might have been, not having the calls from the officials. We're going to get a foul that's going to go against Lamers. Lamers will commit only his second, team 9th, and team 8th. No, 9th. Okay, now it's 9th. So Joey Sullivan will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Going back again to that foul, I think, like I said, if it was in traffic, I don't think that gets called intentional. But because Peyton Kuhn was behind everyone, free throw, oh, good. Sullivan earns the bonus. That's why they called it intentional.
This is one of those times when I wish we had the little microphones so the officials can turn them on like the football. Some of the football officials have. Second free throw, also good from Sullivan. Because that would have been a perfect time to get an explanation. Lamers looking, gets it into the corner. 3, no, rebound up, tipped around, ends up in the hands of Town. Town back up, no, rebound fought for. Town takes it back again, gets the basket to roll in. Town gets the basket to go. Good work down low by Town. Cuts the lead back to 10, 32.8 remaining. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. Last break of the game. We'll be back with the finish of this one right after this. Welcome back. 32.8 seconds left. 62-52. The Medford Raiders looking to punch their ticket to Thursday. They got to run out this last little bit of clock here. Really a 4-possession game as they get that one into Peyton Kuhn, and Peyton Kuhn is fouled. That foul is going to go against Jackson Smith, and I believe that it will be his 5th. We'll wait for official verification.
Number 2, Jackson Smith, his 5th foul.
That is his 5th. Jackson Smith will foul out. Jackson Smith will end the game. Will finish the game with 16. Kept his team in the game with some good work, but fouls out to stop play, and that will send Peyton Kuhn to the line for 2, as that will put Medford into the double bonus. First free throw good from Peyton Kuhn. Number 14 for Peyton Kuhn. 64-52. Lamers steps back, looking, shoots the 3, no! Rebound collected up. And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Ty Baker. Or, excuse me, they'll be on Ty Baker. We'll see who it's against. Goes against 22. Caleb Olsekas, his 2nd. Team 11th. And that will send Ty Baker to the line for 2. He is 1 of 2 today. Rederath and Whiff heading to the scorer's table. Baker doesn't get the first one to roll in, as now we'll see Olsekas and Town come out. Matthews and Orth come in. Sullivan and Bumgardner come out. Medford students getting excited. 18.3 second free throw up. Rolls out. 18 seconds left. 64-52. Get it to the front court. Orth looking. Gets it off Skeen. Skeen gets it out top Lamers. Lamers in the lane. Down. Layup up. Yes. Lamers gets it to roll in. They do not even have to inbound it. They do. The Medford Raiders are your regional champions. Medford Raiders win the region 64-54.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and that will wrap things up. We'll get the plaque presentation, then we'll go down and get some interviews, so stick around for the Century 21 postgame show. Well, Century 21, Dairyland Realty. The deadline for getting your home in the 2021 spring issue of the Real Estate Review is fast approaching. Take advantage of the only full-color print advertising delivered to over 16,000 homes in Taylor, Clark, Marathon, Price counties. Call today to reserve your spot, zone 5748-5700.
The regional championship trophy to the Medford Raiders. Congratulations, Raiders! Ladies and gentlemen, the seeding for the sectionals will be determined tomorrow. At that time, we will host the sectional semifinal game. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for coming tonight.
check, check. Check, check. There we go. Some net cutting again here. We're going to show you that. We'll get a couple interviews with your regional champion Medford Raiders coming up shortly. All right, we're here with Coach Brown. Coach, regional champion. Took a little bit of work, but how does it feel?
I'm just really proud of these guys. This is what we've been working all year towards. You know, they don't ever seem anxious or nervous, but I was, just because I know what they're capable of, and I don't want to fall short of what our potential is. And I thought tonight, you know, Rhinelander came in and they fought with everything they have. I know Coach Lemons, he's a great coach, and I knew it would be that way. But we never faltered, we never stopped. Kind of like last night, guys stepped up and made big shot whenever they started to close it. It just feels really good. I'm really happy for these kids.
A good thing to see Peyton Kuhn out on the floor a bit tonight. Kind of just talk about that change from last night to tonight.
Let's be honest, it's a miracle that Peyton Kuhn is on the floor. 2 days ago, he couldn't even walk, couldn't put any pressure on it. I felt terrible for him. I thought his season was over. Our athletic director thought his season was over. Or sorry, not our athletic director, but our, there I go. But and so he came in yesterday, he shot around a little bit, showed me he could shoot on it. We knew he wasn't going to be able to play last night, but he wanted to warm up. And then today, he said, I'll be ready tomorrow. So I just thank the Lord that whatever happened, he got healed quickly. And he wasn't full, obviously, but he made some big shots for us and was still able to defend at a decent level. And I think it was a big just boost for our team.
Obviously, our player of the game will be talking to the TV guys right now. Brady Huff, really a force down low. Just basically made room for himself down there. Kind of talk about his performance tonight.
Well, Brady was a beast. You know, we wanted to do the same thing last night. We knew with Peyton and Logan and Joe and all these guys, we get a lot of good perimeter play, but we thought last night and tonight, you know, we had an advantage inside with Brady. He's got great feet, he's strong. Last night he got great position, didn't finish like he usually does, and he told me he was gonna take control tonight, and he was just huge. He made big shot after big shot down there. He was strong with the ball. He mixed up his moves, and we needed that inside-out presence, so it was huge.
All right, sounds good. Enjoy the win. We'll see you on Thursday.
I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. We love you guys. We appreciate it so much. To my family, everybody else, I love these kids. They work so hard. Thank the Lord that we're out here and we're playing right now. It's just a huge blessing. So, and thank you for always being here to cover us.
Sounds good. We'll grab Brady Huff here in a minute. We'll talk to him. He's still with TV right now, but we'll be back in a minute with him. All right, while we're waiting for Brady Huff, he's talking to family. We'll run through stats real quick. Brady Huff led the way for Medford, 21 points. Peyton Kuhn and Logan Bumgarner each adding 14. Ty Baker, 8 all in the second half, and Joey Sullivan with 7 as Brady Huff comes over. Brady, 21 tonight. I believe that's your career high, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So what was working down low for you?
I just had I got the first few buckets to drop, and it was a big confidence boost, and then my teammates are hyping me up, and it just was a good night for me, and found the back of the net finally. So it was a good night. Everything was clicking. got the ball to me in the post, and then we kicked it out every once in a while for a three-point shot, and my teammates are hitting it down, so that helps a lot.
So obviously, a lot of times they followed you, I think, trying to stop you, and you were able to power through it. How good does it feel when you're able to get that bucket to fall after the contact?
Oh, it's awesome. The and one is always the best thing, and I mean, the three-pointers weren't falling tonight, but I think I had like 3 or 4 and ones, so that helps a lot. So it's just a big confidence for the whole team when I get them, and then it just gets the team going, I think. So
Obviously, Peyton Kuhn back on the floor tonight, maybe not as much as he normally would, but how is the team feeling having him back after what looked like possibly even his season ending out in practice?
Yeah, it wasn't good that practice. We kind of all hang our heads and figured now what, and we bounced back against Merrill. We beat them, and then we knew Peyton was going to try to play tonight, and obviously he didn't play the minutes he's used to, but it's just he got back. He's a good athlete and he's a tough guy, and he knocked down a couple threes, which was huge for us. So right out of the gates, he was just adding on to our lead. So it was nice to have him pick.
Sounds good. Regional champion. How does it feel?
Feels great. I mean, it's awesome. It's always a goal of ours. Start of the season, we always set some goals like conference win, regional champs, and obviously we got both of those. So now we're on to sectionals.
That's right. They're gonna walk across.
So now we're got on to sectionals and just go from there. I guess figure out who we play and just keep going.
Sounds good. Enjoy the win. We'll see you on Thursday. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for us here. We will be on the air Thursday wherever and whoever they're playing. Nope, you guys are good. So that'll wrap it up here for the Century 21 Dairyland Realty Postgame Show. The deadline for getting your home in the 2021 spring issue for the Real Estate Review is fast approaching. Take advantage of the only full-color print advertising delivered to over 16,000 homes in Taylor, Clark, Marathon, and Price counties. Call today to reserve your spot, 715-748-5700. So we will be back on the air on Thursday. Make sure to check out tomorrow. Highlights from all over the area, boys and girls. But we're going to wrap it up here tonight. Have a good night. We'll see you Thursday.